Setting up your profile is going to be really easy to do and give practice coach some really important information about who you are as a player. So touch the white circle next to Hello Will, and you will get a series of options. And the first option is My Info. And when you hit My Info, you'll see you'll have a variety of input options. The first input option will be player type. So for player type, you have professional, college, competitive AM, competitive junior, and amateur. I'm going to choose amateur here. And the next thing you can do is enter your index or your handicap. And so if you put in your index, I'll set mine to 9. And then after you input your index/handicap, you can put in your average score. So average scores, if you do not have an established index or handicap, you can think about the last 5 rounds you played, and you can take the average of that and put it in your average score there. So you use a slider and slide it anywhere you want. So I'll just put in 78 there. And your average score goal is what you would like to become, or what you want your average score to be after some time. So put in 73 there. And the next thing you do is input your practice days per week. So if you're practicing 5 days per week, you put in 5 there. And then how many hours a week do you practice? So you have a variety of options there where you can put in how many hours a week you practice, and then how many rounds a week that you play. So if you play a series of 9 whole rounds per week, you can just kind of sum those up to 18 whole rounds and then place in the number of rounds you played per week. And then practice coach wants to know if you play in tournaments or not. So if you hit no, you'll just hit next and go to the next screen. But if you hit yes, it'll ask you how many tournaments you play a month. So you can enter that using the slider bar. So once you do that, then you hit next. And then another screen will pop up and ask you what handed golfer you are. So put in right-handed there for me. And then you have some birth date option there. And then you put in your gender type. And then you let practice coach know what clubs you have in your bag. And so you go ahead and check off the clubs that you have in your bag. And then you hit OK. And then you hit next. And then you're all set up with telling practice coach who you are. And over time, it's going to take your baseline information, and then it's going to take your information from practice as you use practice coach, as you input round information, and it's going to adapt with you and give you the best practice plans to make you the best golfer that you want to be.